So if you look at, because these ideas are very old ideas, and I look back to, and I haven't revisited this in a while in detail, but Adam Smith, before he wrote The Wealth of Nations, wrote the theory of moral sentiments, and this was and I know. So what's your, as he talked about how we're driven as a human being, where we do have this self-interest, right? I would say it starts with like making sure that we stay alive, like we feed ourselves and we clothe ourselves and we fit into society. But then it gets to the point where we're driven to make contribution, do things, and ultimately by pursuing that, you provide for the well-being of others as a result. So the intention of the left, I would say, by forcing people, right, to give up money or to do this so that they can distribute to everyone. Ultimately the best thing for everyone comes about by a person pursuing that self-interest. What are your thoughts around that?
Well, absolutely, but this is the revolution. This is why Ayn Rand is such a revolutionary, because she fundamentally disagrees with Adam Smith in this sense. Mm-hmm. Adam Smith correctly observed in The Wealth of Nations and in the theory of moral sentiments, he correctly observes that the baker doesn't bake the bread for you. He baked the bread for himself. Hopefully he likes baking bread. More importantly, in the context of the baker, he's trying to make a living. He's trying to feed his family. He's trying to feed himself. He's motivated by self-interest. Adam Smith says self-interest is not very good. It's not a moral trait. It's not a virtue. But we tolerate it because if you add up the self-interest of all these people, you get a better social outcome. Ayn Rand in a sense says, I don't care about the social outcome. What I care about is your right as an individual to pursue your happiness, your self-interest. What I care about the baker, I care about the baker as the baker, not what he does to other people, but the baker. And I want the baker to be able to be happy. And for the baker to be able to be happy, he must be free to make his own choices, free to have his own ideas, free to bake whatever bread he wants to make, whether it fits into the regulatory regime or not. Free to, as long as his customers want it, and as long as it doesn't, hurt them that commits fraud or he's putting poison in the bread, he should be able to be free to make his bread as he sees fit and pay his employees as much as he wants, because I care about the baker. Now, yes, it turns out that if you leave people free to pursue their self-interest, society, if you can even define that term, is better off. Everybody who's willing to work, everybody who's willing to produce is better off. But that is not the reason to defend capitalism. The reason to defend capitalism is, in a sense, what the founders wrote in the Declaration of Independence. You have an inalienable right to pursue your own happiness, not society's, your own. And the only political, economic, social system that leaves individuals free to pursue their own happiness is capitalism. So to me, that's the moral foundation. It's about the individual. And yes,